Hello, beautiful souls. It's me again. It's November 11th, 2025. Enjoy these light codes, these frequencies, these energies from the plants, from me, from the light. I did my video, and I am doing this short video because I wanted to read what I wrote down, what kind of was coming in this morning, first thing. The last video it wasn't appropriate, and I'm sitting here getting ready to eat my soup and my muffins, and just sitting here with the frequencies of the ocean, the sun, the fire, the flowers, the leaves on my screen visually, just sharing the energy and tapping into that frequency. So maybe you can feel that. I've got my frequency generator going at the 7.83 on the frequency of Gaia candles. All right, so we're going to get into what kind of came in, and again, just sharing my real, raw, authentic, magical, messy self, okay? And what came in this morning is a bit of a download, and so in this new moon portal of Scorpio, remember, death and rebirth, transition, transformation, evolving in physical form, okay? So we are consciousness evolving in physical form. Do I need to expand on that? We are consciousness evolving in physical form. We are consciousness evolving in physical form. All right, so yeah, that's what we're doing right now. All right, we're going through a genetic transformation, transmutation, right, from a carbon-based to crystalline, okay? And yes, I will do a video about the food and all of that at some point. I promise you. When the time feels right, that will come. Because I know most of you that know me, or have been in my space before, know me very well from my health and wellness and personal training background. All right. So here we go. What if the greatest thing you did in this incarnation was to wake up? To wake up to who you truly are. To wake up and to heal. And to face your shadows, to face your fears, to face your worries, to heal those, to shine light on those, to love your shadow, to integrate your shadow. Your shadow's not a bad thing. We have to have both, right? To integrate your shadow, love your shadow aspects, okay? To be your real, raw, authentic self. Always, from this point moving forward. No apologies, no explanations, no explaining of yourself, the who, what, the why, the where, all of those. No explaining. We're done explaining, okay? We're just here to be. Just to be. To trust. To trust when you are completely unaware of what is coming next. To have faith. To walk. When the path is not completely illuminated, when it's only maybe illuminated by just a light that tiny, seeing only one foot in front of the other. And trust completely. To slow down, to be present in every now moment. So breathe now. Breathe now. Breathe into this now present moment. Let it all go. To honor the nothing and to honor the doing of nothing. To honor the nothingness, the void space, the sacred pause, the sacred isolation. Letting go of all the fears, all of the worries, all of the anxieties. Letting it all go now. In this now present moment. So let's inhale. I release all the fear, all the worry, all the anxieties that I'm holding on to in this now present moment. It is time to release it. Inhale. Exhale. I let this transcend across all timelines, dimensions, spaces, portals, and realms. Known and unknown, seen and unseen. All aspects of self where they have been hidden. exhale. Let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. Trust completely. Trust completely in this beautiful, epic journey of transformation. That is that. So that's what came through this morning, and I did add some as rereading it. Again, this is just like a channel. This was a download. Writing. This is the first time I reread it since I wrote it this morning. It's definitely a magical mess in my journal, but that doesn't matter. And while I was reading that to you guys, maybe re-listen to it and see what you pick up. Maybe you can write down what stands out to you. And I added some things. I was guided to add some more stuff in there. I also noted that to talk about real quick about that the portion at the end there, to trust completely in this beautiful epic journey of transformation you are on. To trust completely in this beautiful epic journey of transformation you're on. So when I finished that, I stepped away and did some other stuff. 6:16 on the clock. I was reminded to maybe bring up my experiences on this journey and kind of compare it to something in this physical on long distance bike rides or long distance hiking trips. Spartan races might. Any of those might. Training for the Spartan race or participating in a Spartan race. That yes, this beautiful epic journey that we're on, and in those moments on the bike and in those moments in the hike and in those moments in those races where there was a lot, just letting go of anything that the mind was getting wrapped up. Like we would do bike long distance touring, 50 to 70 miles in a day on the bike. Hiking is a little less, of course, but like our longest hike one time I think was 15 miles. No, sorry, we did one loop which was 22 miles last year. But in those, like between 10, our hikes were anywhere between 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 15. And over the transition, I can look back now and see the growth within those moments that felt debilitating, hard, what it brought up in me, what it triggered in me. And just always, when me and my significant partner, when he and I would talk about these, we'd always go back and always just reflect on enjoying the ride, enjoying the moment, the journey, enjoying the journey as it's happening in that now present moment, and not get too focused on the destination. And that's been one of my lessons over these years, is enjoying the journey instead of worrying about the start and the end point of it. That's been a huge, huge awakening of my awakening. As when I would get on the bike, I'd need to know where we were going to go, how long we were going, how many miles we were going, the direction, the I'm finding that the words, the trail, the path. I needed to know all that. Like my ego and my mind were so like in doing that, holding on to those aspects of needing to know how long this is going to take, how many miles we're going, what is the path, created more struggle in the journey. And then those moments when I was able to surrender, I was able to settle into the epicness of it, the beautifulness of it. So I was guided to mention that after sharing that channeled message, and maybe this will resonate. I hope this finds at least one person, but hopefully many, many more. Again, I always set the intention with higher consciousness, with Source, with Mother and Father God, that this reaches those that it's meant to reach, that this will be in resonance with your soul. Your mind and ego is not supposed to understand it. Maybe it does a little bit. But definitely that it will reach the right people in the right time. Okay? And again, we're in this new moon portal of Scorpio, and I'm just having a lot of introspection today on a few things as I've shared these messages and just reading back and looking at these little notes on hiking and biking and everything that I've accomplished just in the last 10 years. Everything that's taken place is, I could write a book on just the 10 years, let alone up until the 10 years, right? My life up until then. Or different. This is book 1, this is book 2, this is book 3, and this is what's next. But enjoying the journey, the epic journey. We always talk about the epic parts of our journey. And yes, there were times, I'm not going to bullshit, that were hard, that were a struggle. But they were so worth it when you got there, right? And just maybe letting go of the control and surrendering the needing to know all of the information. Letting go of knowing how it's going to look at the other end, how it's going to look like once you reach your campsite or reach your destination, okay? Maybe just letting go and enjoying and allowing whatever's supposed to take place in between the start and the finish of that particular journey, that particular segment, that particular part of the trail, that particular part of your journey. Maybe you're just supposed to just let go and just trust and enjoy and find those joy sparks along the way, find those moments of happiness, of presence, and just settle into it. And if things are triggered and brought up along the way, that's for you to bring it up. Look at it. Don't continue to bury it. Bring it up, look at it, heal from it. But we're so afraid and so conditioned and so programmed to think that if we bring it up, that's going to be our demise, and it's not. It's our liberation. It's our freedom to bring those shadows up, to bring those hurts, those pain, those traumas, whatever's being triggered in that moment, sitting with it, feeling it, the emotions, the tears, the anger, the frustration, whatever comes up, and then surrender into it and let it go. Give it back to Source, give it to Gaia. And once you do that, and you do that, and you do that, and you continue to let it go, it is so glorious. The journey becomes more and more glorious in all of its messy, magical, magnetic parts of it. Okay? But I do know from experience that when you're in it, the thick of it, sometimes it feels like that's it. But I promise you, if you sit with it, if you feel it, if you allow your body to experience what is taking place in that present moment and you let it go, you surrender it, you look at it, all of it, you will feel better. You might not feel better right away, but you might feel better in a few hours. You might feel better tomorrow or the next day. But I promise you, you will feel better, and you will have shifted and shifted and shifted. Right? And those moments continue to add up and add up and add up. So again, just letting go of all of the fears, the worries, the anxieties, letting go of all of it, all of the trauma, the hurt, the pain, the frustrations, let it go. And just going back into trusting so completely into Source, trusting in your higher self that they know. And trust completely in this beautiful, epic journey of transformation that you are on. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. I love you. Bye.